I can't think of a better palette to use for today's video, the Tarteist Pro palette. To me, this is just the classiest palette out there. It's mostly an all matte palette, and when I think of classy, elegant looks, I'm not thinking of a gold shimmer goddess. I'm thinking soft, subtle, natural beauty with some sharp, stunning, captivating features. This palette is definitely gonna serve us well today. I did already prime and set my eyes and did my brows. My brows have, it's a different situation today. They were struggling. I was struggling. It's just not a good brow day. So the eyes are usually very soft, just a hint of eyeshadow and then a dark color in your outer corner. These looks are stunning. It's so little, so subtle of a makeup application, but yet it does so much for your eyes and the whole makeup look. It's stunning. I am softly blending this into my crease, and I am blowing it out, but just a titch. I'm not trying to go too overboard with this look. Mostly I'm packing on the pigment in my outer corner, blending it out, and then when most of the shadow is off my brush, I then go in my inner corner just to make sure it's all blended together. But I really want to have most of that color payoff from this point to my outer corner. I'm starting to bring this up a titch onto my brow bone. I'm really wiggling the brush, not necessarily for fallout. It's more so because I really want to start light with the eyeshadow and build my color up because I'm wanting this color to be so soft. So I wiggled off a ton of that product. Now I should just have the bare minimum on the brush. And I'm going to slightly tap this on my outer corner, just the outer corner. And kind of flick this upwards. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The same thing on the other eye. Just lightly tap, tap, tap on the very outer corner. And then kind of start to wiggle back and forth to blend. Start to flick up towards the crease. I'm gonna take more of the shade Bold, the first shade that we used. And above where we put Edgy, I wanna blend that out some more. I'm also just kind of blending over everything just to make sure it is all blended out. There's no harshness to this look at all. Now I'm taking the shade Smoked. It's a really rich, dark brown. I really think adding this to the outer corner is just gonna kind of melt and put this eye look together because it is such a rich, beautiful color. Wiggle off that brush. Kind of doing the same steps we did with the shade Edgy, but I am confining the space. The color is, I love it. It's so beautiful. Going back in with the Edgy shade, I just did a little bloop back into the pan to get a little bit more of the color on. I am doing this mostly to just blend out Smoked some more. Oh, just blending makes such a big difference in making your eye look soft and just way more professional and put together. Okay, we're leaving the eyes for now. I'm just gonna try to clean this corner up a bit. So these classy, elegant looks, I just picture a very sleek black dress and then a pair of pearls. This is super soft yet striking makeup look and some bomb, bright, rejuvenating looking red lips. That is what I think of when I think of elegant, classy. It's classy with a side of sexy. That is what I am striving to go towards. So of course we have to act like we don't have pores. Using this Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. This little bottle is it's just so luxurious, and I just feel luxurious. So I'm gonna use this today. Smells very clean. I love the smell of this primer. This primer. I used to hate on it because it is expensive, especially for how much product you get. Oh, but I love it. It's just one of those items that you really don't actually need, but you use it to feel luxurious, to feel pretty. That's why I use this product. It does work as well, but I mostly use it to feel rich because girl, I'm not. Today's look is not the look to be super dewy, radiant. I'm wanting to stay more on the matte side. So I actually am gonna use, for once, a matte foundation. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation claims to last for 24 hours. Gonna work with 1/2 of my face first. I am using a beauty sponge today. This is a Real Techniques beauty sponge. Let's not get in my brows. I did do my brows first. I do shape them out, I fill them in, but I wait to apply my gel till after I'm done with everything, all my foundation, concealer, powders. Then I can go over with the brows and get any of the powder that's in my brows out of it, and the gel helps reveal the true color I put on my brows once again. Yeah, so I am gonna put a little bit more to cover up these spots, just using what's on the outside, kind of putting it on the areas I want. Using my Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. It's a Catrice Day Today. This is in the shade Porcelain. Today is just one of those days where I just want to sit down and play with makeup. I don't have a care in the world. I am not rushed at all. And it's so nice. Because even when I'm filming, I'm like, I have stuff to do. But right now I'm like, it's Sunday. If it takes 3 hours to film, oh well. I feel like this is what Sundays are for, to just relax. Other side of that sponge, and I'm starting to pounce. You want to go up and down. You never want to rub. You want to go up and down to get the most flawless finish, but also the most full coverage. Oh gosh, I forgot how fast this concealer dries. So much for me not rushing and not having a care in the world. Oh, I love concealer on my chin. It just takes away all my redness. Chin and around my mouth are definitely my problem areas. So when I do cover them up, it's just, c'est la vie. Ever since I did my color correcting video and I saw exactly how red my nose creases were, I've been paranoid about them and I've been covering them up. This look always screams cheekbones. So I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, but this is one of their contour shades, and this is in the shade Shadow. Shadow and Fawn are like mwah, the best. Where you see a natural shadow right there, you see a shadow? That is where I'm gonna be putting this contour. I am gonna also do some on my forehead. I'm just gonna do 2 dots, or I guess stripes. A stripe and then a dot near my temple. I have natural shadows on my nose right here, so I'm just gonna emphasize those. I'm gonna take an edge of the foundation stick and roll this on my nose. Also, I'm gonna do this under my lip, because I cannot resist a pouty lip. Just to emphasize my contour even more, I am going to take that concealer we used and I'm gonna draw a straight line. I'm gonna go over the eyes since it's been a while. I'm gonna make sure there's no creasing underneath before we set it, because once you set it, it's set. So make sure you get the creases out beforehand. There we go, do that awkward stretch face. So ugly. We look ugly while applying it, but afterwards, we're gorgeous, and so it doesn't matter. I'm using my Fenty Pro filter powder. I have mine in the shade Lavender. This stuff is gorgeous. This is definitely the loosest and finest powder I own, which at first I was intimidated about, because usually powders that are this fine I have issues with, but I have not had issues with this one. I am going to dip my sponge right in there. You can see it has like the lavender shift to it. Apply right under my eyes. I usually only put this under my eyes because it brightens so well. And I don't want to brighten my whole face. I just really want to captivate that eye moment. I've been enjoying baking a little bit on my nose. It does actually help a lot with the longevity of my nose not cracking up because I tend to get oily. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to set it with my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Powder. Just the name of it to me, ethereal powder. Gonna pat some in there. I'm not patting that much in there. We already do kind of have a lot of powder going on. Oh my gosh, I'm using a matte foundation with a buttload of powder. Who am I? This is crazy. Usually I'm a dewy queen. I love dew, radiance, moist, if you will. And so I'm using about that much powder. A fluffy face brush, and I'm dipping into that powder. Set everything. Make sure I get my smile lines, especially. Today we're going for that luxurious feel, so of course I have to use my Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the tan-tastic Omega bronzer, and girl, it is Omega. It is the size of my face. Not quite, but pretty close because I do have a ridiculously small head. My siblings never let me forget it. Okay, flyaways, this is why I use gel. Okay, it was a strong commitment to even use gel because I hate the feeling of gel in my hair. Of course, I still gotta do a little on my nose. I mean, come on. Would this be a tutorial by Steele if I didn't put bronzer on my nose? I don't think so. For blush, I am using my Tarte Blush Bazaar palette. I'm going to mix Skillful and Angelic together. Okay, I'm just taking Skillful now because, come on girl, I want some color. The perfect flush to the cheeks to say that I'm so innocent. I feel like I need like one of those really long cigars, like Cruella de Vil status. Like I'm so classy, but I'm bad and bougie at the same time. Yes. I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Got my fan ready to fan myself afterwards. Wow, like sometimes I'm like, wow, I really should wear matte foundations more often. There's just something about a good dewy foundation. A matte foundation though, I will tell you, is a good way to see if you need to shave your face again. I am gonna put on some highlight. I'm just not gonna go overboard. Being one of my favorite highlighters, it's the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized in Flexatarian. To take that shade Smoked, that really deep dark brown. I'm gonna stamp that right on my lash line, stopping about halfway. Gonna take the pencil brush and take Edgy, starting to slightly blow out that smoked shade. Take more of that shade Bold, running this all along my lower lash line. I am now gonna put on my brow gel. I am using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I am not using a tinted brow because I purposely colored in my brows with a darker shade just because I think for this look I wanted more of a dramatic, sharp brow look. I'm using the Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. I applied my iconic Lite lashes by House of Lashes. Now it's time to do the signature red lipstick. I'm so excited. This is the Essence Long Lasting Lip Liner in the shade Ready for Red. So today we are going to be using the Super Cliquey Matte Lipstick from Nyx Cosmetics. This is going to be in the shade Risktaker. You just click this little button and boop, comes out. Definitely reminds me of a lip crayon. Wait, we have to do the finishing touch. Hold on. Now it is complete. We added the pearls. It just automatically oomphed up that elegant, classy feel. I feel like I need to be going to a really fancy dinner now, or a really fancy event. This came out so good. I'm so proud of this. It's just so simply beautiful. And what's mostly beautiful about this look is that this makeup look right here looks good on every single skin tone. Especially love this look on deeper skin tones. It looks so good. Thanks guys for watching, and as always, thank you so much for your support and loving, kind words. You know, there's a small number of you guys, but you guys truly have been the best so far in my YouTube journey, so I really do appreciate you guys.